Chris Palme live here at Hamilton Stadium for tonight's CFL action between the Ottawa Redblacks, who are 1-4, against the 2-2 Hamilton Tiger Cats, who are coming off a big win, 51-38 over the Argonauts last week at BMO Field. I have a special guest here, and he's a friend of my show, friend of me, friend of mine. His name is Rick Zamperin from CHCH Morning News, and the voice of the Hamilton Tiger Cats on the Tiger Cats audio network. Rick, just thoughts on the Cats' win last week against Toronto and tonight's matchup against Ottawa?
Well, obviously, whenever you can beat your arch rivals, it's considered a big victory, scoring 51 points, also a big check mark for the black and gold as well. But they got to carry that momentum into this game and see if they can get a big W. You know, Ottawa, they got some injuries, but they're going to be desperate for a win. They're 1-4. They don't want to fall to 1-5. They don't want to lose against another Eastern opponent. So the Ticats have to bring their A game tonight.
What are your thoughts on Reggie Stubblefield returning to the Tiger Cats lineup tonight in the secondary?
Exciting. I mean, he tweeted out the other day, 400 days, thank you, God, something to that effect. So he's been through the ringer. The rehab process, I'm sure, was, really frustrating at times, but he's excited to be back here, and hopefully he can do some good things. They signed him to a 3-year contract, believing that he could be the guy at that same position that can get them over the top in that field of play. So we'll see what he can bring to the table.
What's his biggest strength, and what can he bring to this Cats defense?
I think there's a lot of things. There's tenacity. He always seems to be around the ball, creating havoc, creating chaos, good in coverage, can make the big tackle in open field, an all-around, well-rounded, electric player. And I think the Ticats need a few more Reggie Stubblefield. Let's see what he can do in Game 1.
You've been around the Cats a long time, Rick. You've seen a lot of great wide receiver performances, but in terms of Kenny Lawler's last week against Toronto, where do you rank that up there?
Yeah, got to be up there. 207 yards, 6 catches, 3 TDs. I mean, that was special. Bo Levi just seemed to chuck it up, and he went out into the stratosphere and got him, and then scored touchdowns, which was great. And he's the kind of guy that every quarterback loves to have, because you can toss it up there and he's going to go get it. A big target, great catch radius. He doesn't shy away from the physicality of this sport. So he's going to be a key target not only in this game but for weeks to come.
Bringing him in from Winnipeg, how long did it take for him to develop chemistry with Bo Levi, Mitchell, and with the other receivers on this team?
You know what? It happened instantly, right at training camp. We saw him, get ingrained in the Ticats' philosophy and what they were trying to do offensively with their scheme. Really hasn't missed a beat since day one. I mean, it started at training camp at McMaster University, and we're seeing the fruits of that labor. There was an instant connection, and Ticats fans are hoping it only gets better from here.
Hey, Rick, what are 3 keys to a Tiger Cat win tonight against Ottawa?
Number 1, no turnovers. Ottawa's doing a great job of forcing turnovers with their defense. I know they have some injuries coming in tonight, but they still have a lot of talent on the defensive side of the field. Take advantage of their red zone opportunities. The Ticats have done a great job of that. Let's not have a slip up in that department. And playing some good special teams. We saw it in Toronto last week. We've seen it from time to time again. It's a much better coverage unit. And with Isaiah Wooden returning punts and kicks, the electricity is back in the air with the Ticats special teams unit.
What do you expect to see out of Ottawa with Drew Brown tonight starting?
I'm expecting to see a desperate team. They don't want to lose a game again. They've been struggling. Drew Brown coming back, usually good for about 300 yards. He's got a lot of great targets, whether it's Hardy or Geno Lewis, Pimpleton. You name the threat offensively, and he's going to find them. So the Ticats are going to have to do a good job of making Ottawa one-dimensional. How do you do that? Well, you get out to a good lead, you run the football, you take care of the clock, and you make some big plays.
Rick, what time are you going to be on air tonight with the Tiger Cats audio network?
Yeah, Tiger Cats pregame begins at 6. Kickoff is just after 7 o'clock, so Simone and I are hopefully going to have a lot of fun tonight.
And where can people follow you on social media, Rick?
At Rick Zamperin on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Blue Sky, you name it, that's the handle.
Thank you so much, Rick, for doing this, and have a great broadcast. Looking forward to Hamilton, Ottawa tonight at 7 o'clock here at Hamilton Stadium. Thank you so much, Rick.